Then we got Oz Cobb, friend of the channel.
It didn't pull the viewership. Yesterday was a bad day for views. Have you noticed throughout the entire LCU and on YouTube as a whole, viewers were down? And there's a couple things. One, this is exam week for like people in college and then people in high school and whatnot, and also schools letting out. And two, it's getting warmer. People are leaving. So numbers were down across the board. So this is a time to grind. It's a time to grind.
Somebody told me like, why are you wasting
Becky
this?
Is in our group chat, even though she's not in the LCU and she's not on Queens, but she's still in our group chat. Carl Tuckerson has been against us being involved in another Middle East endless war. And a lot of his hosts have been too. Trump decided to go after Carl Tuckerson, calling him kooky Carl Tuckerson.
24 hours of shit, and we gotta talk about all of it. Welcome to LolCowRewind. Guess what you guys missed? There's a whole bunch of fucking goals. Somebody cut their fucking hair today. It grows back. They're gonna cut it again. Was it facial hair? I don't know. They're gonna cut some fucking hair today. Welcome to the LCU. We got some hot sauce, baby.
A host meeting. We did a host meeting during LolCowLive because normally Billy can't make the meetings because I do it during Rewind normally. So I did it so Billy could make this meeting. And the main point that I want to make in the host meeting is that the shows on the LolCowLive universe are unwatchable. People are not trying to be entertainers. They're not trying to talk to their audience. They're not being engaging. You know, when the camera's on and the lights are on, bro, you got to pop, bro. If you don't have that energy in your voice, if you're not passionate about what you're talking about, why the fuck would the audience watch, right? I could take the most boring fucking thing. What in the chat, if this has happened, all right? I take the most boring story, Keemstar, right, and make it interesting. And all of a sudden, you're hooked to find out what the fuck's going to happen next with a boring-ass story. Make it interesting. Make it entertaining. You know what I mean? Like,
that's something I've tried to talk to Rostov about. And I'm like, look, I'm not very good at this either. And neither of us are going to be Keemstar. But if I'm doing something, you have to narrate it. And you have to be excited about it. And you have to show them why you're excited about it. And if you're just kind of like there, it doesn't work.
So,
you know?
So yeah, someone in chat saying Test is unwatchable. You're right. Like Nightmare is doing hangouts with his friends in the Discord that give him money. That's all Nightmare's doing, right? And a lot of the other shows started doing these hangouts, right? Where we're just hanging out.
Sicilian Princess.
If you go back to March, you can see that the LCU shows were trying to do shows, okay? Whether they were entertaining or not, or good or not, that's up to debate, but they were trying to do shows. Slowly but surely, we're in a state right now in the LCU where the shows are doing hangouts with their top donators.
Ty super chatted $20.
The shows have slowly gotten to the point where hosts are hanging out with their top donators. They're not trying to entertain the non-members. They're not trying to entertain, all right, the viewers. And it's not about the fucking top donator. It's not about your buddy that fucking spams. It's Mary. I love you to death. You donate like fucking 20 bombs every time I'm fucking live. But this show is not for you, Mary. It's for everyone. All right? It's for everyone. So if you just coddle these people that are your big donators and you do this little hangout stuff, you're slowly but surely going to lose viewership and lose support. All right? So the host meeting yesterday was that fucking shows need to do shows, not hangouts. And Xylee asked a question. She goes, well, do you really want Rewind to be covering all the stuff in the LCU even though every other show is doing that? I go, yeah, that's the point of Rewind. And then she started giving me the same excuses that she has every time I said that Rewind needs to rewind. And I just fucking had it, dude. I fucking had it. So I suspended her for a week. And then afterwards, me, Billy, and Xylee, we talked. I unsuspended her. They went back on Rewind. And then Billy had a big fucking excuse rant. I can't do this because I can't do that. And I can't do this. And I can't do that. And I can't do this. And I can't do that. And it was like, it was a whole fucking, I can't, all right? Bro, I will be the last one here on Boogie. It's going to be me and you. It's going to be me and you.
It's how it started. It's how it's going to end.
It's going to be me and you. They're all going to quit. They're all going to quit. I don't give a, I'm going to be live. I'm going to have viewers. I'm going to do a show. I don't
I'll still be out here doing retarded shit.
I'm going to do a show. I don't care. It's not a script. If it's a script, I don't know. I don't know what the fucking script is.
I wish I had a script. They say everything's a script. They said somehow I got a. Yesterday they said people putting shit on my car was a script. They said the 60-year-old morbidly obese trans man was a script. Like these fucking they're retarded. They're retarded.
Get him in.
Today, when we talked to him after he was reinstating you, he said to me, he said, you know, you could talk about what the shows aren't doing. That would be great. He says, you know, Sweet Tea didn't talk for 7 minutes straight today on Dolls. That would mean I'd have to watch all of Dolls to know she didn't talk for 7 minutes and then come here and say, you know, Sweet Tea didn't talk for 7 fucking minutes, so I'm supposed to watch 24 hours of fucking LCU to comment how shitty it is? Are you fucking serious? When I took this job, there were 2 fucking shows and they were fucking bangers. We have a problem, Keem. Fire some fucking people. That's something to talk about. Fuck. Give me something to talk about. Fucking fire me. Make me Becky. Fuck, I don't care. We gotta fucking do something. Content. Fuck. I'm so glad I slept through that meeting because you would have fucking fired both of us. You know why? Because I'd have been there and I'd have been like, I'd have talked shit to everybody in that fucking room. I don't know why. I'm just grumpy today. Today's not the day. Because I woke up extra early to work extra hard and was told, oh, no, don't worry about it. There's going 4 hours. Why the fuck did I wake up?
Obvious thing. Let me just fucking preface this with the most obvious thing that people do not seem to comprehend and understand, all right? To everybody that says Becky is entertaining, yes, she was written that way. She was literally written that way. She had show notes, every crash out, every fucking stunt, every punishment, fucking scripted. She was written that way. If you want to say anyone's entertaining, say it's fucking kid behind a camera because he wrote the fucking show.
Chat to Becky, to Mike, and to me, and she's like, I don't know what's going on. There's cops everywhere, Mike. Like, bro, these voice messages are insane. And they got
film it.
And so me and Mike start spamming her with text messages. We've overcorrected on the revenue. All the shows are making stupid money, but the content has suffered. All right. So now it's time to focus on the content. Stop focusing on the money and focus on the content. That's where we're at right now in the LCU. That's what the host meeting yesterday was about. I don't know if I'm coming back, Rastov. To be honest, I had to come back because Boogie legitimately had a great show yesterday. Can we get W's for Boogie? Great show yesterday.
It was a good show.
And
yeah, it was a really good show.
And it only had 3,600 viewers.
It was 3,800, right? It was 38.
3,600. Criteria says the show is beyond lame today. Fuck it. And you're right, it's lame because that motherfucker can't walk.
Biller was acting like